ton of Zerglings moving out now, and this could be a real problem for Great when those Zerglings get there. Great has a colony in his base. He hasn't morphed yet. He wants to save the minerals for morphing that colony until he absolutely needs it. The Great's going to have to defend here if those Zerglings go in by plugging up the gap with his own Zerglings, attacking with Mutalisks on top. He can't really do a whole lot until, oh my gosh, a little sloppy there, letting the Zergling go through. He's going to chase it on with a single Zergling of his own. But Great is just playing just a little bit sloppy here and there. He's not playing at a high of a level as well as you would hope, not necessarily expect. Great is not quite one of the greats of the game yet. But look at this. EffOrt now has his lair up. EffOrt has his lair up now, and he's got 3 drones on his home gas and drones on his secondary gas. So basically, EffOrt hopefully has that's probably a Spire right there, morphing next to his expansion. And once he gets that Spire up, he's going to be in such a huge advantage that he's going to be able to just outpower and just dominate Great's forces there. So Great really needs to do something quick. He's got these mutas, he's got that advantage, but he needs to do something with them. He still doesn't look like he's taking an expansion, and he can keep those Zerglings in EffOrt's base with his mutas. I mean, that's why EffOrt has his Zerglings around his own. Whoa. That's why he has them around his own... oh no! He's dropping Zerglings in! Oh my goodness, slow drop Zerglings! Absolute genius! Yes, he slow drops Zerglings in! EffOrt's having to bring his own Zerglings back, but that means that Great can combat him with his own Mutalisks. It looks like EffOrt just has way too many Zerglings, and Great, again, being sloppy, not having his own Mutalisks in play, is not going to be able to take advantage of that situation. And again, EffOrt is going to be able to take an advantage here. Just because Great was not on top of the ball. And really, really disappointed to see that, actually. Looks like EffOrt is going to win this game, is my prediction in the long run, because now he's got his own Spire up. He's got the production advantage, and yeah, I mean, Great is trying to get his expansion up, but I think it's too late. And now, EffOrt coming out here with some Mutalisks of his own, and he knows he's got defense nearby, so he can fall back if he starts losing, which he is losing. He's got less Mutalisks. But I think he can afford it, basically, to go in there, and I'm surprised he didn't throw any Scourge into that battle. That really would have basically clinched the game for EffOrt if he had. And, oh, look at this. Nicely done. Using the Overlord as a mechanism to splash into the Spire. Well, actually, he was probably just going after the Mutalisks. I'm sorry, after the Overlord itself. But was able to hit the Spire at the same time. That would have been nice if he could have killed off that Spire somehow, but he is really in trouble now because now EffOrt's production advantage. EffOrt has a ton of drones. A ton of drones. He's got 2 hatcheries. He's got spores already so that if Great tries to counterattack, he's got defense against the counterattack. And that's one of the reasons why you don't see players go all in with their mutas to kill off drones, is because they're worried about a counterattack doing the same thing to them. But now he has the defense. He's killed off 4 drones with his own mutas. The drones running for the expansion. Now running back 5 drones. 6 drones. 7. Oh no, he's taking a couple hits to kill him, but just losing drones left and right. And now finally Great's Mutalisk coming in to back it up, and he's actually got a single Mutalisk picking away at the drones while Great's chase his squad around. He kills off another drone. Finally that getting picked off as well. Great, I think, still barely has a Mutalisk advantage, but he's got like no drones. He's got 7 drones on minerals and looks like 1 or 2 on gas. Whereas EffOrt has basically twice as many drones on both. And look at this, the single Mutalisk coming in again to pick off a single drone. Wow. Wow. Great is going to lose this game. Great, who has succeeded in protecting Khan with his Zerg versus Zerg prowess in so many games in these playoffs, is now going to lose in a Zerg versus Zerg since to who I would maybe call the second best Zerg versus Zerg player in the world right now. It used to be that Luxury had that title pretty unequivocally behind Jaedong, but now I'm going to say EffOrt has shown some brilliant play here, defending against a 9 pool with a 12 hatch of his own, and coming back to spore up and bunker in and get an economy going, and still manage to win the game in the long run. Look at that. There is a ton of Mutalisks. That is probably 2 groups of Mutalisks right there. I think Great only has 1 group right there. Yeah, oh, wow. Dun 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 dun. It's Flight of the Valkyries time because Great is about to get owned. It's just going to come down to this last battle here. He's having some Scourges. EffOrt's going to just suck up the Scourge. He's got extra Mutalisks. He can afford it. He's just going to suck up the Scourge. Great, not even splitting his Scourge. Still manages to have less Mutalisk, and EffOrt coming out ahead, has his own Scourge, blowing the Scourge on an Overlord because he has that many Mutants to spare. He's killed off Great's entire force. Great GG's. EffOrt dragging this CJ back into this matchup. Now it is 2-1, and wow, this is going to be absolutely crazy. CJ is now only down 2-1, and the next game, let me check, is going to be Much versus Jangby. So it's going to be a tough fight in the next match as well, but we'll see how that works. All right, anyways, hope you guys enjoy that. Thanks for watching. GG.